Right, hi guys. I've literally just stopped going through my messages. I've cleared as many as I can. I've written down a list of shout-outs, and that's why I'm a little bit late. It's 10:20, coming up to 10:25, so I'm a bit late tonight. But I've got my list beside me. I was trying to get to the end of them before I went in the kitchen. I can hear Snoop talking. He knows it's that time. He heard me moving. Right, let me just get myself off the sofa. I didn't fall asleep. I was good, but I was lovely and cosy. Ah, let me get my legs up. Oh, my feet are so warm. Right, let me put my slippers on. And I better put my little candle out, hadn't I? Oh, here we go. Here's my little candle. There it is. I'll put the lid on, that'll put that out. Here we go. She should go out pretty quick. There she goes, all out. I can't smell it now. Right, let me get my list and my apple pie dish. I'll come back in here and tidy up after I've sorted the boys out. Hello guys, I'm coming. Here I come. Right, turn that front room light out for the moment. Let's go in the kitchen. Hello Sooty, come on then, let's get you guys up the garden. Right, here we go. Right, I've got custard all over my fingers, guys. Hang on. Right. Go on in, off you go. Good boys, off you go. Good boys, off you go, Tiddles, go on. Right, they've gone. Let's turn that noisy radio off. Somebody said to me, what radio stations do you actually listen to? Or what programmes on Radio 2 do you listen to? I don't. It's on in the background. I only really put it on for the boys. If that's on in the background, they don't hear different noises. They don't hear the odd bangs and don't bark, and that's why I leave it on. That it sort of it covers up different noises, so the dogs aren't so responsive when somebody taps at the front door. If the radio's on, they might not hear it. I do, but they don't hear it because the radio's on. So that's why I do that. Right, hang on a second, guys. Just got to put a peg on there and put my list on there. I've got my list. Got my peg. I just lift the selfie stick up again because it's gone down. Oops, just dropped my peg. Right, there we go. Right, I'm gonna flick the kettle on. Put that there. Right, let's go and get the boys' beds ready because I'm a little bit late tonight. Here we go. Other light. There you go. There you go. Angle it down just a little bit. There you go. There's the that's the blanket box. Where is it? There. That's where all the bedding. I'll put the bedding in there in the morning, and then I'll get it out again in the evening. So that's all nice and dry and tucked away. Let's get that out. 1, 2, 3. Right. Oh, right. Here she comes. What's that? Right, I'll just fill the boys' water dish up before they come back in. Then hopefully I can get them straight to bed. And we get this washing up done, guys. Put that there. There you go. Here comes Snoop. Hello, Snoopers. Where's that Sooty? Oh, you are so cute. Come on in, sir. Here we go. Good boy. Right, boys have just come in. Let me just lock the back door. Somebody said to me, oh, you mustn't leave your keys in the back door. I don't. The keys are in the back door when I'm here. When I'm not here, the keys are out. They're always put on top of the microwave, out of the way. They're not left in the door. Never left in the door. Oh, here we go. Come on then. Go on, sir. Oh, I better get the biscuits while I'm here. Then I won't have to come back. Even Snoop's coming in for that one. Hang on. I know, you don't get it yet. Only when you're in bed do you get the biscuits. Right. Right, I've got the biscuits, I've got the water bowl. And I've got the camera. That's it, I think we're covered, guys. Here we go. Right, let me put the camera on the box. We'll line it up for the corners so you guys can see my boys. There we go, that should be okay there. Put the water dish down in the corner. Biscuits here for the moment. Right, should we get your beds made, guys? Right. Mind yourself, please, Snoopers. Mind. Okay. Stay out, go on. Stay there, sit down. Good boy. You stay there. Stay. 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 I'm watching you. There you go. See, Donna, I've put his blanket down first, okay? Now Sooty's... Mine, Sooty, come on, Soot, out, get. Good boy. Right, in you get, go on in, come on Soot. In you get. Right, hang on guys. I can't win, can I? There you go. Right, boys get the biscuits. Right, Snoop. Good boy, Sooty, you get. There you go. Good boys. Right, boys are tucked up. One of my subscribers, somebody called Donna in Scotland, said if I put Snoop's blanket down first, night night guys, it wouldn't be so much of an issue getting him to bed. Well, that didn't work, did it, Donna? Because Sooty jumped in there as well. Never mind, the thought was there. Right, there you go. How's that? Perfect. Just tip it down a little bit, you've got a bit too much ceiling there. Is that better? That's better. Right, let me get the sink emptied. Oh, I haven't even made a start yet, guys. It's a bit of a mess at the moment. Right, you'll have to bear with me while I just sort this lot out. That's that one. And that one. Right, nearly there. Right, so get a little bit of water in there. Right, that's started. I'm going to have some more hot water though. I haven't got enough in there. Right, that's it. Kettle on the game. Right, kettle's on. Let's get this show on the road. Right, there you go. Sorted. Ah, guys. Right, I had some lovely messages off you guys today. Lots of different messages. Totally random subjects, which is really nice. I've had one about somebody asked me if I'd do another makeup makeover. Well, hopefully when I go to Birmingham on my holiday, we're going to have a big makeup makeover, so hopefully you'll all tune in for that one. That'll be an interesting one. I did have somebody else say you need to start thinking about doing another live. I have done the one, haven't I? But I hadn't thought about doing any more. But yes, that might be something I can do. The other ones I've been having to do with the dogs bedding. Now, Donna and friends up in Scotland were discussing the order in which I was putting them to bed and putting the bedding down, and Snoopy jumping in too early. So they said put Snoopy's blankets down first, and that will sort that problem out. But then Sooty jumps in, so that didn't really work this time. There's always something, isn't there? Right, that was a good try though. I did try, honestly, I did. Oh dear. So, yeah, it was good. Right, can I do these shout-outs? I've got a few shout-outs. Now, the first one I'm going to do for you is one that came through late last night, but I'd already done the shout-outs. So I've put that at the top of the list so I didn't forget it. And that one is to Gloria in California and her two dogs, Cicely and Lucy. Okay, so that's the first one, and that was from last night. So I hope Gloria's still up watching this. There you go, Gloria. Right, the next one is a happy birthday to Mary from Gloucestershire on Thursday. So we got an early shout out for Gloria, for Mary, sorry. Next one is Anita in Shropshire, just a shout out. Another shout out for Lindsay from Birmingham, and I'll be in Birmingham in middle of November, so might meet Lindsay, you never know. Another one, just a shout out for Anne. And the last one I've got is Michael from Derbyshire, sorry. That's it, they're all the shout outs I've got. Right, so Michael was asking when I'm doing the greet and meet in Scotland. Well, that will be on the 12th of November. And I'm going up to a place called Inverkip, and we're going to have a meet and greet up there. So that's the first one. I'm going to try and arrange a date for the Birmingham one. I haven't actually arranged a date for that. I need to do that this week, try and sort something out so you guys can maybe work with me and maybe we can all meet up. So I'll do that this week, try and work out a date and a place. The other one I've got up in Birmingham is going to be my hair. I'm going to go and see Ches in Birmingham to have my hair sorted. And the other one is the makeover, the makeup makeover, which is up near Birmingham. So yes, yeah, all these are to be looked forward to, all in November. So it's going to be a busy November. I'm looking forward to it. Right, let's get the brush for this one. And that one. So tomorrow's cheese day. It's Monday, Tuesday, cheese day, Thursday, Friday. Okay, that's how it goes. That's how my weeks go. So yes, we're nearly halfway through another week. Not quite yet, we're nearly there though. Not long now, guys. And I still didn't. I'll send a message to my son. I keep saying I'm going to do that and I keep forgetting. I was doing all my, answering all my messages and I just forgot again. I do it every night. I'm going to have to write on a piece of paper like I do my shout outs, aren't I? So I don't forget. Yes, so yeah, it's been a good day. So far this week is flying past. I haven't looked at the weather. I'm not that fussed about the weather this week. I'm more worried about it at the weekends than I am during the week. So yeah, not too bad. What else can I tell you guys about? What other subjects can we talk about, guys? Trying to think. My mind's gone a blank. I haven't done the hoovering yet either. I forgot to do the hoovering. I've been so wrapped up in doing all these messages, just totally forgetting what I'm supposed to be doing. Here we go. There's a young lady just a couple of doors down from me, hasn't been very well. Another one who's been suffering with a migraine. I think we're all at it. My hairdresser, and Megan, she had a migraine the other week, and I had a migraine, and yeah, Chrissy just down the road from me, she's been suffering with a migraine as well. It sort of seems as though it's going around the block. Yeah, I hate migraines, absolutely hate them. They just wipe me out, guys. I can't do anything. It's not like you're enjoying yourself at home. I'm laid up in bed, not daring to move, curtains shut, can't eat, can't drink. I feel awful. And yeah, for anybody else to be going through that sort of thing, it's not nice. It is horrible. So yeah, the thoughts are with Chrissy. I hope she gets better. What else is going on, guys? What else is going on? Let me go. If I do the chopping board next, I'm trying to sort out what to do next. Oh. There you are. Right, chopping board next. I have a kind of set routine. I'll try and do the cutlery first, then the cups. Then I'll try and do my chopping board, then the plates, and I usually finish off with the dog dishes. And if I've got any plastic containers to wash at the end, any old plastic food containers that can go and recycle, I wash those out at the end as well, which I've got my butter. I finished my butter off, so I've got a butter to clean up and another dish. So yeah, I'll try and do them in that order. Right, let me put a little bit more hot in there, guys, because it's not very warm, my water. Right, hang on. I don't need a lot, just a little bit. That'll do. Oh, that's better. That's better. That'll get the butter dish clean. Right, plates next. Oh, I forgot to mention the cheese grater, didn't I? There we go. Ah. When I was at work today, I was doing some brakes on a van, and I've got to do front discs and pads, rear discs and pads, and some suspension jobs and some bulbs and all bits and bobs. And I did the front brakes, and one of the other techs came over to me and he said, "Are you doing front and rear brakes?" I said, "Yes." He said, "What pads have you got?" And I've got all genuine parts. I said, "Oh, I've got all genuine parts." He said, "They won't fit." He said, "The genuine parts for the back don't fit." He said, he said he's had exactly the same thing. He said he's been in the parts department and keeps telling them that these pads that they keep supplying don't fit. And they have to file them down to get them to fit into the calipers. And he said to me, they've been getting pattern parts from a motor supplier in place of the genuine ones because the genuine ones just don't fit. So I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "I'll go and see the parts manager." So I went into the parts manager and I said to him, "These rear brake pads, they don't fit. They're not going to go in." And he said, "Oh," he said, "not another one." And he said, "I'll keep getting onto the manufacturers." I won't say who the manufacturers are, guys. He says, "I keep getting onto the manufacturers about this." He said, "And they don't seem to be doing anything about it." And I said, "Well, I need some pattern parts." So he got me some pattern pads, and that was lovely because I did that just before dinner. I told him, and then when I came back down from dinner, he got me these pattern parts. And funny enough, the pattern parts were the same price as the genuine ones, so there wasn't a lot of difference there was no difference in the value. It's just that one fitted and the other one didn't. But you get that a lot with a lot of these manufacturers, the big manufacturers, you know, the car parts manufacturers. They will try and cut costs. So a lot of these big companies, again, I'm not going to name any manufacturers, but a lot of them will try and source new suppliers for their parts and trying to reduce their costs, obviously make more profit. And so they put it out to tender for other companies to make their brake pads or make their brake shoes, and they'll pick whichever one is obviously probably cheapest, I suppose, or the best quality. And a lot of the time you find that they're not right. Yeah, there's something not quite right with them, lesser quality, or it's surprising the big manufacturers do that. You'd think they'd stick with a good, reputable company who know how to make the parts, but no, they seem to shop around. And you try and get the part sometimes, and it can be something as simple as an oil filter or a spark plugs or something like that. And because they're changing their suppliers, the parts go on what they call back order. So you go in the parts to get an oil filter, of all things. You think garages will have shelves and shelves of oil filters. No, they don't. They have, because they can get overnight deliveries, what they do is they'll have just enough. Say they might have 10 oil filters on the shelf, but if you've got 10 services that day, they're going to go. But they'll order just enough stock to carry them over for that day because they know they can get fresh stock the next day. I don't know, it doesn't make sense, but it's the garage owners don't want to tie all their money up in stock. They don't want to have £1,000 worth of oil filters sat on the shelf. They'd rather have £50 worth of oil filters sat on the shelf and then reorder another 50 the next day and so on. Even though they'd probably get them cheaper if they bought in bulk, a lot of them don't do that anymore. They do a just-in-time kind of ordering system. So they'll order just enough to get you through. And you run out, quite often it's really quite embarrassing when you're going to get an air filter or a pollen filter or some spark plugs and they're on back order. You think, really? And they have to get them from a motor factors just down the road or opposite the garage or something like that. And you think, this is a main dealer and I haven't got parts for these cars. It's ridiculous. But that's fairly well across the board now. You know, it's not just the one where I'm working. A lot of the garages are like that now. Because they get daily deliveries, they'll only keep enough stock just to tie them over. They won't hold huge amounts of stock anymore. Right. Right, I'll do the dog's dishes next. I've done all the plates. I've done my grater. Most important one, the grater. won't come out again possibly till the weekend, the grater. I only have cheese on Wednesdays, and possibly at the weekend I might have some cheese on toast at the weekend. So, and I've got a spare cheese, I'm okay. I haven't run out of cheese yet. But I have got to get another butter on Friday because I've gone on to my reserve butter now. I did that this morning, the new one came out this morning. Right, there you go, stock just in time, you see, that's what I'm doing. Just enough stock to get me through the week. Nothing's different, is it, guys? Right, that's that. And I think we're just about here, guys. Just those dishes, the plastic trays to do, we're done. 2, 3. I'm counting again. Right, here go the plastic bits. And they'll be all drained by the time I get up in the morning. They'll all be nice and dry, and I can just put them straight in the recycle bin. That's that one goes. Yeah. Utterly butterly next. There was something I was thinking about the other day. There's something that I don't know why. I think somebody mentioned something, and they said to me they were going to hospital to have some tests done. They said about a barium mix. Now I don't know if any of you guys have come across this. I have, and I know exactly what was involved. What happened with me was I have swallowing issues where if I swallow something that's cold, it's more likely to happen when I have a drink. It's the most common one, but it also happens with food. If I say have a glass of water and I drink it and I swallow it, it gets stuck in my throat. My throat contracts, and the water I've swallowed sits in my throat and it won't go down. It's stopped. It's like somebody's put a plug in my throat and it's stuck there and I can't do anything. And it's like, oh, what do? You can't spit it out because it's down your throat, and you just have to wait for it to pass. And when it passes, especially if it's a cold drink, I found it's really noticeable. If it's a cold drink, you feel it open up and you can feel the cold drink going down. And it's a really strange sensation. And it happened to me on a fairly regular basis. So much so that I went to see the doctor about it, and I said that something's not quite right. And I explained what was happening. He said, oh, we need to get an x-ray. And I think they suspected it could possibly, he said it could possibly be cancer, throat cancer. And I thought, oh, great. So I went to Bury St Edmunds Hospital, and I had to have this thing done called a barium mix. And I chuckle about it now, and I chuckle about it when other people tell me they're going to have it done, because I know what's involved. Anyway, I go to Bury Hospital. This is quite a few years ago now. This is probably about 15, 20 years ago this happened to me. And so you go to hospital and they send you into like a changing room. And I had to get out of all my clothes and put one of those stupid smocks that does up at the back. You know what I mean, the ones with the ties at the back so your bum cheeks are stuck out. I had to put one of those on, and I've sussed out the best way to do those now is to do the little bows up at the back first, and then put it on like a vest, put it over your head and just drop it over yourself. Because you can't get to the bows once you've got it on. Anyway, I'd get into this stupid smock. You had to take anything metal you had to come off, be it bracelets, watches, necklaces, they all had to come off. And then you go and stand in this room, and they've got this like an x-ray screen. And you have to stand behind this x-ray machine. And what they do is they give you this cup. It was a polystyrene cup, and it looked like there was milk in it. They passed this cup to me, and I was astounded by the weight. Not forgetting this is a polystyrene cup, guys, and you would know it was a small cup, you know, like you get out of a drinks machine. It was that small. And they passed this cup to me, and it was like I was holding a brick. It was so heavy. I went, whoa. And it looked just like milk. It was white. And what I had to do is I had to stand behind the screen, and then they said, right, take a mouthful of this barium mix. So you take a mouthful of it, and you have to hold it in your mouth, and then they go 3, 2, 1, swallow. And as you swallow it, they take an x-ray of you swallowing this barium mix, and they can see actually going down your throat through this X-ray machine. They can see it going down your throat, and if there's any blockage, such as a cancerous growth or something, they'd see like a restriction. They'd see a restriction in the flow. What mine was mine is a muscle spasm. So for some reason my muscles in my throat contract when I have a cold drink, and they trap what's gone down my throat in my throat, and I can't swallow, and eventually they release, and that's when I can feel it going down. But anyway, I had 2 cups of this, and don't forget, this weighs like the weight of a brick, unbelievably heavy. So I ended up drinking 2 cups of this stuff, and that was it. That's all I had to do. So then I got myself dressed again, and I could feel the weight of this in my stomach. It felt like I had a really heavy stomach. And I thought, oh my God, I had to walk back to my car, and I could feel my stomach was just really heavy. I mean, really heavy. And then when I got home, I had to go to the toilet. I had to go to the little room. I was bursting to go. So I went to the toilet, and this is the bit that gets me. This is the bit that makes me laugh. Have you ever seen it when you go out for a walk and there's a dog who's done a poo and it's pure white? That's exactly what this is like. I went and sat in the toilet when I got home, and there was this huge splash, like a tidal wave. And I looked in the toilet once I'd finished to see what was in there, and there was these white poos in the bottom of the toilet, stuck in the U-bend. So I tried to flush the toilet to flush it away, and it wouldn't flush away. It was so heavy, it laid in the bottom of the toilet, it wouldn't flush away. So I had to go and get a bucket from up the garden, fill it full of water, and I had to sluice it down the toilet to get this to go away. So when anybody speaks about barium mix, I immediately think of this, and I burst out laughing. And they always say to me, why are you laughing? And I always say, just wait and see. I love it. I love it. Really fun. Right, I've done this dish to death. I think I've washed this so many times because I was talking to you. Right, they're all done. I'm going to refill the kettle for tomorrow. Let's just tip this water away, guys. We've done the shout-outs already. I don't think I'm going to be sitting up tonight. I think as soon as I go upstairs, I'm going to go to bed because it's nearly 11 o'clock now, guys, and I need to get some sleep. So, right, that's done. Let me fill the kettle up again. There we go. Whew. Steaming my glasses up there. Right, that's it. That's ready for tomorrow. Right. I think it's that time, guys. Right, we'll do that, we'll do that. We'll just tidy up. I'll do the hoovering tomorrow. If I don't do it now, it's too late now. Because I want to go to bed. So I'm going to hoover tomorrow in the dining room and the front room. And I'm going to go to bed, guys. Right. I'm going to put the bowl back there to drain. Back door's locked, radio's going on. Let me get rid of that bit of paper there. That's that bit. Put my peg over here. Turn the radio on for my boys. Right, radio's on. Right, here we go. Right, night night, guys. I'll see you boys in the morning. You be good, please. Right, here we go, guys. Right, kitchen lights out. Let me just sort out the duvet here. That's it. If I throw it over the sofa like that, then I'll hoover it in the morning. There we go. Oh, it's not so easy one-handed. There we go. Right, that will do until tomorrow, and then I'll hoover up in here tomorrow. That looks neatish. Right, just do the front room as well. Right, that's that bit done. That goes there. Right, that's my duvet, just got to put that away. That's good. Right, that's done, guys. Right, I need that pen for upstairs. Those can go there. Right, come on, let's go up. Let's go to bed. Whew. Right, let's get these lights. Front room's out. That's done. Just get the selfie stick extended, guys. That's better. It's easier that way. Right, and that one off. Right, let's go upstairs. Oh, it's been a long day. I haven't got in bed yet. Right, into my boudoir. Right, that's my piece of paper by the bedside light, so I can write any notes down I have to if anybody leaves me a message. My light's on. Goes there. And that one goes there. There we go. Sorted, guys. Right, that's it. It's bedtime. This video's 31 minutes long. And I'm shattered. It will take ages to load as well. Probably won't load till midnight. Right, I'm going to sign out now. Love you to death. And I shall put a music video on for you tomorrow and some more videos during the day. And then we can have a chat again tomorrow evening. So I'm going to love and leave you. And I shall see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye for now.